Let's do it.
It says I'm live, so we can talk about whatever.
Okay.
You want to talk about Draymond first?
Yeah, let's talk about Draymond. Three
Four.
million viewers.
I think it's 4 year, 100, right?
I'm looking at it right now. It says the Warriors and Draymond Green have agreed to a 4-year, $100 million contract with a player option in the final season.
That's not bad.
Man,
It's less than I thought. I'll tell you. I thought Draymond would get more.
you thought he'd get more.
I did think he'd get more.
You thought $25 million a year.
I thought it was gonna be like 3 year, 100 for Draymond.
I feel like that is a lot for Draymond Green. What makes you think that Draymond deserves that?
I just thought someone else would offer him, try to drive up the price or something.
Oh, I knew he was gonna stay with I knew he was gonna re-sign with the Warriors, but I think even other teams, that'd be crazy. 3 years, 100 million for Draymond Green. 33 million a year for Draymond. I mean,
It'd be a lot for Draymond, but he's kind of been the underpaid of the bunch.
yeah.
So it
I
felt
mean,
like at some point they're gonna give him the bag. They did not give him the bag.
I guess they don't care about luxury tax over there in Golden State, man. They'll just
Yeah,
they'll throw all the money around.
I don't get Kyle Kuzma
I
to the Wizards. That makes no sense to me. I don't know what the Wizards are doing.
I like maybe they think that's is it 4 years, 102 million to return to Washington. Oh, I what makes him want to stay there? Why?
My guess is his
Because he's
market
getting
wasn't all that good.
Yeah, maybe everyone else was like, "We'll give you 60 million." And he said, "Nah,
Yeah, I don't think he wants that.
nah."
Kobe White
Yeah, I
3
don't
year
think
40 is a lot to go back to Chicago.
I mean, they wanted that they have to keep White. They have to.
Are
And
you
I
keeping
guess
White and Io? You think if you're doing that?
yeah, we talked about it a little bit last time. I think you have to keep both of them, especially with Ball down, and you're not getting Beverly back. So,
Why can't they keep Pat Bev?
he's not gonna stay. That dude's passed around, bro.
Yeah.
Kobe White, yeah, 3 year, 40 million. Good for him, man.
I don't hate
Good
it
for
at the
him.
price. Like, I don't think the price is awful for a young guard who's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah, get paid.
I don't know why DeAndre Jordan re-upped to the Nuggets. A team still wants him.
I mean, at Lob City Prime, bro.
He's still
I
there.
don't know.
You can't even tell the difference.
You saw him going. He went into that one finals game, bro. He was snatching rebounds, getting blocks. Difference. He's an impact guy.
He's like Tristan Thompson, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's a great. Tristan Thompson. He's still signed with the Lakers, right? Is he still on that squad?
It had to be a 1 year deal, right? I don't. I
Is he
feel like
still?
he's probably not on the Lakers currently, but
Let me look at Tristan Thompson to see what is Tristan Thompson up to right now. I got 1 day ago. Should the Lakers keep Tristan Thompson?
I mean, if
And
he's
then
in
the
the
rest of
minimum,
it is
I'd keep
the
him. I
rest of
don't
it is
care.
Khloe Kardashian stuff on her birthday. Tristan Thompson extends olive branch to former girlfriend Khloe Kardashian on her birthday? Question mark.
Wow, the classic birthday text. Everybody needs that.
Olive, yeah. Good for Tristan. I gotta look up the Lakers roster right now.
Torian Prince. That's who's the Lakers roster. That's all we need to
No,
know.
I don't know I don't even know the details of that contract. What is that contract now?
I didn't see what it was.
I'm not a big Torian Prince guy. Not gonna lie. I just feel like he's known for one thing. How does Yale out rebound Baylor?
It feels weird too to bring in Torian Prince when you already have Jared Vanderbilt. He just kind of feels like a worse Jared Vanderbilt to me, but
Yeah, a more body fat version of Jared Vanderbilt. It says Tristan Thompson's contract is $10,000, $10,552. But it says his salary is. That's incredible.
there's no way that's right.
That's what ESPN is telling me.
I guess he didn't sign for very long. Maybe that's like the minimum over that period of time.
Time, yeah, just throwing him. What's this? Josh Okogie has reached an agreement to return to the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, they're active.
Look at that.
They got him. They got Drew Eubanks. They got Kaida Bates Diop. They're active right now. They're coming in all over the place.
You love to see the Phoenix Suns with the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, of just elite players flying into Phoenix. It feels like they might move off Ayton then, right? That's 2 centers already.
Well, no, that's just their depth for when everyone gets hurt. When Ayton.
Did you say they're bringing Jock back too?
So no, he's going into free agency.
Oh.
Yeah. Jock Landale, you are a Los Angeles Laker.
I mean, I don't hate Jock. I wouldn't mind.
Anybody at this point. Where are you getting all your news from? You just have Twitter.
I have
pulled up?
Twitter, yeah.
Twitter. Okay, I'm just like.
I have
on
like Hoop
Instagram
Central and
and
NBA Central. That's like my main 2 that are feeding me.
I'm just like.
Because
have
I
it on
actually
Google.
think Woj and Shams have been kind of quiet. So
Yeah, Woj really isn't.
he's
not
waiting
really-
for something big, and it's not coming. So
Yeah, no, he's waiting for the Kyrie Irving, the James Harden trade. Like he's waiting for that. But like, little does he know that like the biggest news of the next hour is going to be Trey Lyles, 2-year, $17 million deal.
hey, that's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
I'd be glad to make that amount of money in my life.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
It's a great point. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a moment of respect for Trey Lyles making it in this life. Trey Lyles making it in this world.
I feel like we might hit a lull
Financially free.
in signings. So you want to talk about one?
Oh sure, yeah.
I got my board here, so you can pick one. I don't care.
Let's talk a little bit more about Kyle Kuzma.
I just don't understand it. I don't know what you're doing. It feels like it makes you better, and I thought they were trying to be really bad. They could still be really bad. Like, I don't think it prevents them from being really bad, but I think it puts you again kind of near that play-in push that I thought was exactly where they didn't want to be.
No, they have another move coming. I have a feeling that the Wizards are one. They have something brewing. We don't know what Washington's doing right now. But when they pull out James Harden, you are a Washington Wizard.
I would hate that for them. I would absolutely hate it.
They're waiting.
What is your ceiling with Harden and Kyle Kuzma?
Harden and Kyle Kuzma? I think it's the same. What did Beal and Westbrook? How high did they get when they were together?
The 8th seed?
Were they 8th seed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were just in. Be a 7 seed.
I don't think
Still in the
think
play-in.
Russ and Beal is the same as 35-year-old Harden and Kyle Kuzma.
But you have the assets around them, though. You have Denny
You'd have to give
Avdija.
up somebody. It'd probably be Poole.
Give up Poole. Yeah, you give up Poole. Give up.
You give up
I-
Koulibaly,
I-
throw him in there. You throw in the number 7 pick. Who cares? They're going all in.
Exactly. Yeah, give them a pick. Who cares? Next year's draft looks, I mean, pretty loaded. So
I've heard it's trash.
I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple different
Maybe
takes
some
on
people
that.
like it. Some people like it. I'm not gonna hate
No, I've
on it.
seen a couple people like it. I mean, Bronny, chase for Bronny, basically
Yeah,
getting
who
LeBron.
doesn't like Bronny?
Yeah, if you sign Bronny to like a two-way deal in the G League, you snag him. I mean, you get LeBron James. You get a free trip
You
to the
get
NBA
40-year-old
Finals.
LeBron James.
Oh, but in the body of a 28-year-old when his tendon isn't torn.
Oh, that's not bad. It says Torian Prince is 1 year, 4.5.
Oh, perfect.
That's
Good.
fine.
Anything
That's
over
pretty
$10
low.
million dollars.
I didn't think you'd get that much money. Like,
Did you?
I think that's
Sorry,
fine.
not. Did you see Damian Lee? He's also going back to the Suns.
Yeah, but I was running out of
Big
room, and I
news.
decided I didn't care enough to include him. Oh yeah, what's that Bruce Brown deal? 2 year, 45 million for Bruce Brown. He's
Yeah,
getting the
yeah,
bag. He's
yeah. No,
making
he's
that money. I like that, honestly.
well.
I like
You
Bruce
know,
Brown in Indiana. They kind of need a wing, right? I felt like they needed a wing. Their starting lineup could be pretty good. It depends on how young they want to go. But they didn't. I feel like they just traded someone else earlier too, and I can't remember who it was.
Duarte.
Oh, they got rid of Duarte. Yeah, that's right. And
Yeah,
they
they
brought
got rid of
nobody
him.
back, right? It was like a cap deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was kind of the same thing with the Joe Harris.
that's fine. You can
Deal.
free up space for Bruce Brown on the wing. I'll be
Yes.
interested to see what they do with Matherin. Because Matherin,
Yeah,
they brought
that's
him off the bench a little bit. It seemed like they kind of preferred Nemhard, but I don't. I think you have to start Matherin if you're doing that, and you probably start Bruce Brown at the three. You're paying him $22 million a year. You have to start him. It feels like. Then I
gotta
guess
get that
maybe they
child
try
support
to get a
money.
power
You know what I
forward,
mean?
right? Unless you're gonna start Jarris Walker, and that's your competitive piece right now. But
I guess.
if they want to go real undersized, you could start Bruce Brown at the four. I mean,
Oh,
Brooklyn tried to
six.
play him at the small ball center, so you can do anything with Bruce Brown, I guess.
He's
But
he's feisty.
he is feisty. I think they could be good next year. I think Indiana legitimately could be pretty good. They were in the
So the
playoff
Sun-
race until Halliburton went down, so I think they could be good.
So the Suns have gotten Damian Lee, Josh Okogie, Drew Eubanks, and Keita Bates Diop so far.
Are they all minimums, you think? I'm trying to see if it takes them out of
I
anything
don't think they're
else.
going to be minimums. I think it's going to be under 10 million for every single one of them.
I would think so. It feels like they have interest in those two guys, in Harden and Kyrie. I just don't know how they do that. But if they go signing all these guys to non-minimums, then they can't do that. So I don't think they want to hurt their ability to do something like that. But they already have three ball handlers, so I don't know why you'd want to bring in another. It feels like it'd be overkill.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I kind
I
of like
mean,
what they have. I mean, I'd rather just keep Aiton as your five than try to run
yeah,
some crappy five out there. I mean, no offense to Drew Eubanks, but I don't think they brought him in to be the starter.
no, they're trying to get role players right now. I wonder who Denver's going to try to pick up. Can Denver get anybody to?
I think
Because they
they're really
lost Bruce
close
Brown.
money wise. I don't think they have that much. I don't even think they have the full mid level. I think they have like the taxpayer mid level, which is like 7. So it's not going to be somebody big if you're Denver. I think if you're them, you're probably looking for jumps, whether it's from like Peyton Watson or Christian Brown or whoever. But I think they're probably looking for guys to take a bigger jump than you would have thought.
Yeah, probably Peyton Watson. You want to see him?
Oh, Jeremy Grant back to Portland, 5 year, $160 million. The bag for Jeremy Grant.
Goodness
My God.
gracious. Jeremy Grant. I guess that's who the Portland Trailblazers. They put all
Yeah, I
their
mean
chips.
they'll have no other money.
They put all their chips into one basket, and that's how they're like Damian Lillard.
We
We
kept
have
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you can't just let him walk either. I don't think you really have a choice.
Yeah.
So if you let him walk, then if it almost sends a message that you're not trying to be competitive.
Jeremy Grant, man.
32 million a year for Jeremy Grant.
That's a lot.
That's all-star
Jeremy.
money.
Yeah.
And he was not an all-star last year, nor has he ever been an all-star. But it's a lot of money. It's more than Brunson got last year. That's tough for me to swallow if I like the Blazers.
That's so. Yeah, it's that Rich Paul. Rich Paul talks, man. Rich Paul gets his people.
He gets them paid.
Yeah, he does.
Sign with
Great
Clutch
kid.
if you want the bag.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't know what that means for Portland. That probably means you're not trading Dame. I think it has to. Because you're not going to sign him to that kind of money if you think you're going to trade Dame right after.
Just trying to understand. Well, all the comments are saying overpay.
I would agree that it is an overpay.
It's one of two things. It's either Rich Paul legacy moment,
Mm-hmm.
then holy overpay.
I think if you gave him like 20 to 25, I wouldn't have really cared. But if you're giving him 32, that just feels really rich for my blood. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is it? Maybe it's something where you
Yeah.
trade him later on. I don't even know. But that contract isn't going to look great either if you want to trade it. So
He's stuck.
he's a two-way guy. He just doesn't do anything else besides scoring and playing some perimeter defense. He's like 6'10" and he averages like 3 rebounds a game. He can't rebound for his life. It's awful.
Yeah. That's a tough one to swallow.
Oh, we got a comment coming in. It says, you think Kyrie's staying with the Mavs?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, the other day I said yes. But since I was wrong about Harden, I might lean towards no and say he leaves. I don't know where. I don't think there's an obvious destination for Kyrie to go if he wants any decent money.
You know, Utah Jazz need a point guard. Just kidding. I think he
The
stays
Jazz
with
do
Dallas.
need a point guard, but Kyrie would never go to Utah.
I know he would never go to Utah. I think he's staying with the Mavs. He's
I think
meeting
he'll
with-
take other meetings, would be my guess.
yeah.
Like
I
to
think
like
he's
try to
gonna
make
stay in
him sweat it
Dallas.
out, give him some more money, type of thing. But
Yeah.
it feels unlikely he'd leave, because it'd have to be for less.
I like what you said about him sweating it, making Mark sweat it out.
I heard he might
Mark
take
Cuban
a
smart, though.
meeting with the Lakers. I heard, but there's just no money. We don't have the
Yeah,
money.
there's nothing there. Well, unless he wants to go there.
Unless
for,
we
like,
want to like renounce both Reeves and Rui Hachimura, but I really don't want to do that. So I think he probably goes back.
Yeah, who needs Rui anyways? Who needs them?
Who
We need
needs
Kyrie.
Rui? Yeah, we'd rather have Kyrie than Rui and Austin Reeves. So. If he took the mid-level, then I'd be thrilled. Sign Kyrie on the Lakers mid-level exception. $12 million.
Big breaking news here. Troy Brown has agreed to a deal with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if it was worth talking about.
I'm sure the people at home want to hear about
Troy Brown got pushed out of the rotation last year.
Maybe he'll
Well,
find
I'll
his...
put it up on the screen because Troy Brown is an important player, so needs to be documented, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have your screen shared with me here, or is it just on the YouTube?
It's just on the YouTube, I think.
Oh, that's okay. Bet. Oh, let's hold on here. I'm gonna pull
I had to find where Minnesota is, so I found him. Troy Brown. That is their Torian Prince replacement, Troy Brown Jr. Slotting right in there.
Perfect.
If you're the Lakers, though, is there a little Torian Prince upside? You remember that almost 40 piece he dropped near the end of last season? I mean, he's a hooper. He's a certified bucket getter, Torian Prince.
Okay, and they also said that about Malik Beasley, and look how that
Malik
ended up.
Beasley in the regular season was kind of nasty for a little bit, but he got in the playoffs. He was unplayable, but in the regular season though,
Yeah. Okay, in the middle of March when nobody cares about those games because you're playing the teams that are
I
tanking.
don't
And
I don't even know where Torian Prince fits in. You got
he
too many
doesn't fit.
forwards. You got LeBron and AD, then you got Rui, Jared Vanderbilt. I don't know what you're doing with Torian Prince. They'll probably start him. That'll be the scenario that
No,
happens.
no, absolutely not.
Max Strus, 4-year, 64 with the Cavs.
We're 64 with the Cavs.
Yeah,
With the Cavs.
I know. I'd heard it rumored with the Pacers, but I guess since they got Bruce Brown, they said we don't need him. But
Goodness, with the Cavs. Is he really that valuable?
I mean, he's a
'Cause
shooter. They
I'm gonna
need
be honest
shooting.
with you. Here's a hot take right here.
Uh huh.
I think Max Strus is gonna get to the Cavs, and you will never hear about Max Strus ever again, because he is not going to find his way in a system without Spoelstra getting him open looks.
I like
I
Max
swear.
Strus for them though. They need shooting.
They have Dylan Windler.
Dylan Windler is trash.
No, a lefty sniper out of
He,
Belmont. What are
he
you talking
never
about?
played. He was out for
'Cause
so
he's
long.
been hurt. He's been hurt. He's been hurt. They're sleeping on Dylan Windler.
You tell me they're sleeping on Jetty Osmond too. Everybody needs Jetty.
Oh yes, my man, my man. Oh, don't talk about one of the greatest Turkish players of all time, Teddy Osman, like that.
He's not as good as Enes Kanter, but
No, no, no. Never forget the legendary workout photo with LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, I think it was Kevin Love, and Teddy Osman.
Osmond. Yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, no, he's a
Who knows
dog.
what he's doing? Running up and down the floor, I guess. But
Plays defense, man. LeBron James used to call him, "That's my rookie. That's my rookie." Back in 2018.
well, Reggie Jackson re-upped with Denver. Denver's making moves. Bringing back
Going
Reggie
for the
Jackson
second
and
ship.
DeAndre Jordan. That's all you can ask for.
I feel like Mike Malone. Oh, Michael Malone.
Michael, yeah, he'll get real angry. I heard
Yeah, he'll get angry.
he gets
sorry.
really pressed over stuff like that.
Yeah, sorry, Michael Malone.
Mhm.
I feel like, he just thinks that they're good enough to win another championship because none of the other contenders are like getting any better.
Except for
They're just-
Phoenix.
Okay, Phoenix. That's
They
the
swapped
one,
out Chris
but
Paul for Bradley
Oh.
Beal. That's an upgrade.
we have no idea how they're gonna play together
Or Boston.
with Porzingis, Tingus Pingus.
Yeah, he's better than Marcus Smart.
I guess. Who's like leading their defense then? Like who is gonna lead that?
Rob.
Okay, all right now.
Didn't Derek White make all defense last year? I think he did.
He might have actually. Yeah, that means he has to play huge minutes now. He's gonna play
Ah,
38 minutes.
he was
a
their
game,
third best player last year anyway, so he should be playing more minutes.
I guess. Oh, all the comments are not liking the Max Strus deal.
Well, I don't know why you signed Karis LeVert at not a cheap price tag, and then minutes later you say, we're also going to bring in Max Strus. Because we want to pay two wings who are both mid a lot of money.
Oh, I like Karis LeVert. I think Karis LeVert is so much better than Max Strus.
He's so much less consistent, though. His shot is very fluky.
But Max Strus cannot dribble the basketball inside the three-point line to save his life.
Well, usually there's something I like to believe is a sign. If Miami lets you go, I don't really usually view that well. So I feel like Miami knows what they're doing. So if the Heat let you
That's
go,
what I said.
I think that's a bad
said
omen.
earlier. I said
Yeah.
he's going to be nothing without Spoelstra, man.
I don't know
Never
about
gonna hear
nothing.
about-
I think he's going to be a good shooter. but that's all he's gonna be.
You're never going to hear about Max Strus ever again.
He's gonna put up like 9 points a game. That's all you need. You don't need Max Strus to put up 15. You just need him to hit timely threes. That's what they needed all year. They were running out Levert and Okoro, and they couldn't hit threes. Donovan Mitchell can't do it by himself.
You think... No, go to Isaac Okoro.
Okoro can't shoot.
There is a log jam in Cleveland right now with all of those guards.
Yeah, but they needed a wing, though. They needed the 3 spot. They have 4 spots that are locked up. You got DG and Mitchell in the backcourt, and then you got Mobley and Allen in the front court. So all you need is a good 3.
Isaac Okoro.
Isaac Okoro wasn't good enough. That was what we saw last season.
He's a defensive lockdown. He's a machine.
So is Max Strus. Clamps.
Max Strus?
He's a good defender. He tries hard, I think.
I think that's because he's got Jimmy Butler in his ear. Like,
well, now he'll have Donovan Mitchell in his ear telling him what's what. Utah Jazz legend Donovan Mitchell, really known for his intensity.
I think Jimmy Butler's a little more intimidating than Donovan Mitchell. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, he might be. Oh, Javon Carter, 3-year, $20 million with the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, yeah. See, they are keeping Pat Bev.
Now we have a battle. We have Kobe White versus Javon Carter for the Bulls starting point guard.
Oh gosh.
I would hate to be a Bulls fan. I couldn't do it.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 2-year deal with Minnesota.
I thought he was good last year.
And not a bad deal. I'm cool with that.
I have no problem with it.
Oh, what are your thoughts on Tingus Pingus? 2-year, $60 million extension 9 minutes ago.
It's too easy. You got to give it to him. Porzingis, all-star season next year. All-star with Boston.
That's a hot take.
It's hard to have 3 all-stars. It is hard to have 3 all-stars.
When was the last time 3 all-stars happened?
The Warriors last year.
Well, they had it last year.
Yeah, because Steph and Wiggins both started and Draymond was a reserve.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Why did I forget that?
I mean, whether or not Wiggins deserved to start in the All-Star game might be up for question, but he did start in the All-Star game. So
forgot. It's Wiggins.
Should have been the Lakers with Russ, LeBron, and AD.
Yeah, that's what it should have been.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of shocked Russ never got the fan vote.
Did you see Kyrie's Instagram post? He just posted.
No.
Quote. Says, "I'm always late. My freedom's too important to me."
That means nothing to me. I don't know what that means.
No, dissect that.
It's too vague. I don't want to dissect that. It means he's coming to the Lakers on a minimum contract.
Not what that means. What does that mean, Kyrie?
Kyrie's saying to himself right now, I've made enough money. I'm a rich man. I don't need any more money. I'm going to take the minimum, and I'm going to play with my friend LeBron James for the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, Chimezie Metu to Phoenix. They keep going big men.
Okay. That's a good...
That probably means Ayton's on the way out. They have all these big men coming in. Eubanks, Metu, Bates Diop. Ayton is gone.
Maybe. Yeah, sounds...
No, those are not good enough to replace Ayton.
I was going to say...
I think that it makes you look stupid if you go for those guys and you trade Ayton.
I'm going to stick to Kyrie for a second here. Kyrie's also posting pictures of Mark Zuckerberg wearing sandals without socks.
I also don't know what that means. That means nothing to me.
Healers are in power now. So be it. We are the grandchildren of the Indians you weren't able to remove. Those who don't know how to make love make war. Maybe we can't expect most people to achieve greatness. It's just too demanding, but the striking, liberating news is that greatness isn't reserved for preordained people. It is available to you and everyone.
I think it's like a 0% chance that Kyrie signs anywhere today. But
Oh, I don't know what these mean. What do these mean, Kyrie? And then he has a...
oh, someone just tweeted that the Lakers are signing Timofey Mozgov.
No, that's not real. Is that real?
It's not real. No, it's a bait.
Like, he's been retired.
We got someone in the chat. They're saying Metu to Suns. They want us to talk about Metu. Chemezi Metu.
Okay, Chemezi Metu.
I did get
You
hyped
are
up on
Suns.
Metu last year. We watched some Kings games, and he was an
did.
energy guy. He's a hustler. He'll throw down some dunks on your favorite guy's head.
Nobody throws down better two-handed dunks than Chemezi Metu. No one-handers.
He
It's just all
kind of
two-handed.
looks like a toddler. This is unnecessary diss, but he's got a young face.
You know, the fountain of youth.
But you know what, Chemezi Metu, he cares more than Aiton does, so that'll get him all the minutes.
Yeah.
I don't remember
you
who
know
their
what?
coach is actually. Oh, Frank Vogel, that's who their coach is.
Vogel.
Yeah, he likes
Good
defense,
old
you know.
Frank.
Metu gets some
Love the
blocks.
defense. I think that's going to go really well because Frank Vogel, all he knows is defense. And I think Chemezi Metu is going to fit perfectly.
Yeah, that makes me
in
think
system.
Metu's the backup 5. And then Eubanks
Yeah,
would be like a
Eubanks
third
is the-
string.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Energy. They need those people because when KD and Booker are both like whining and crying, you need someone else to
you know,
carry.
I've
Who's
never
gonna
seen
carry
them do
boats?
that.
Never seen Kevin Durant or
Nope.
Booker whining, complaining.
No, those
You've
are
never?
competitors.
No.
I do like Book. Book, he got a little Kobe in him.
No, I can't stand Devin Booker.
What?
Watched all those games.
No, I
Can't
love
stand
Booker.
him. Is the softest player. We're
No,
not double
no.
teaming.
He's serious. He's got the toughness to
summer
him.
workouts. He's not. He cries. He complains.
That was years ago. That workout was years ago. That was like 3 years ago.
He's still the same. Still the same.
I do remember when
Same
he got
dude.
mad at that mascot, though. That was pretty funny. He was beefing with the Toronto Raptor.
And you know what? That just shows who he is.
A competitor.
That's not what that shows at all.
I don't know. I don't need to talk about any of these in detail. I don't know if you really have some signing you're dying to talk about.
You know, I'm just waiting to hear an all-star level. Not Jeremy Grant. Not Jeremy Grant.
What do you mean? You
an
got
all-star.
Draymond. All-star Draymond. Defensive player of the year type guy.
Okay. We talked about a little bit about Draymond in our last episode.
Yeah,
And-
about how great Draymond is and how much everyone loves him.
Okay. Draymond Green getting paid $25 million a year.
Discount.
So he's going to go out there. He's going to average 1.5 technical fouls a game. He's going to average maybe 7 rebounds, 8 rebounds, around
Yeah.
there. How many points? 10?
20 clamps, that's all I know.
Clamps.
He's getting
I call
20
it
clamps a
hacks.
game.
I call it hacks.
I call that clean.
6 fouls, 2 technical
best
fouls.
defender of this
every-
generation, that's what I'd call it. I don't even think that's disputed. Who else would it be? Rudy Gobert?
Best defender of this generation?
Yeah, I think it has to be Draymond, actually. I do think it is. I mean,
don't
he's
think
he's
it's
probably
Draymond.
slipped a little, but he got Defensive Player of the Year votes last year.
You know,
Oh, Bruce Brown as a team option. That's kind of
a
disrespectful.
team option. That is kind of disrespectful.
That's like a move to me where they're like, oh, we have to get the salary up, so we got to pay somebody. But we really only want to pay somebody for this year. That's all that move is. But I like Bruce Brown, but people in the chat telling me Pistons got Joe Harris earlier today. It was a big move.
Yeah, you know, the Pistons,
they're going all in for Joe Harris.
The deals. Oh, I saw like a breakdown of the entire deal, and it was the Pistons. They got a bunch of second round draft picks
Yeah,
as
there's
well.
a couple of them.
And you know, we said maybe Cam Johnson could fit in with Detroit, but Detroit said no. We have someone better. We're gonna get someone better.
Yeah.
Joe Harris.
That's right.
Your corner store Klay Thompson.
Shorter Bojan Bogdanovic. Really double down.
Yes, yeah.
And the Cavs have tripled down and signed Georges Niang to a 3-year, $26 million deal.
Oh, there's your other wing. There's your wing.
I think they have too many wings.
Maybe
Before I was okay with it, but now I think now they have one too many. Unless they're cutting Isaac Okoro.
Oh, they're not cutting Isaac Okoro. Maybe they will because they need to keep Dylan Windler. Windler's more valuable.
I think Dylan Windler is a prime cut candidate.
Absolutely not. That's a first-round pick.
Was he?
Yeah, he's a first-round pick out of Belmont, man.
Yeah, him and Ben Shepherd both. First round picks out of Belmont.
You know, greatness.
I guess.
I saw that Jeff Green's gonna re-sign with the Nuggets.
So that's all they've done is sign old guys?
Yep.
All right. I guess that's fine.
I like this tweet. Rich Paul has got to be the biggest winner of this NBA free agency.
How do you think that works? I think that's like a cut.
Yeah, he gets.
It's like a percentage point, right?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
We can talk about the Cavs.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm not a fan either, to be honest with you.
Who's the starter there at the 3?
I think it's. Well, wouldn't it be?
Is it still Levert?
Yeah, I was gonna say Levert. Then you bring.
Oh, Kyrie! There we go. Has returned to the Dallas Mavericks.
I said it before. I said it. I knew it.
3
I knew he
years,
would return.
$126 million.
I knew he would return. I said it
That's
earlier.
42 a season.
You know, they asked in the chat. They said, "Where's Kyrie gonna go?" I said,
The
"Going back to
Mavericks.
Dallas." Yes, I said he's going back to Dallas. Him and Luka. You know, they slipped up a little bit last season.
Yeah,
But
it was awful.
Give him some time, and maybe they're gonna get someone else. We'll see. We'll see what else they have up there.
Well, there goes the Lakers' best target. Now the Lakers have nobody except for Taurean Prince.
Lakers finding a way to get Zion.
That's impossible.
They're gonna figure out a way. I saw someone tweet that out earlier.
I don't.
Could you imagine?
I don't even know if I like Kyrie staying in Dallas.
I think it's fine. You know what?
They have no other moves though. It like straps them with a cap.
They'll sign someone for like $5 million.
Yeah, maybe they get like Eric Gordon on the wing or something.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Dylan
Buddy
Brooks to
Boeheim.
Dallas, maybe, you know.
Playing for the Detroit Pistons Summer League team.
Boeheim.
Big Buddy Boeheim. Buddy Boeheim, yeah.
My guy. He got in a couple games last year. He's a certified hooper.
I, I watched. Um, I watched Jimmy Boeheim Jr. Play.
Yeah, the worst one. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched him play against Binghamton when he was at Cornell.
Mm. Before he transferred up.
Yeah, no, because Cornell and Binghamton, they both play,
Yeah.
the opener of the season against each other.
Wow.
And so, yeah, Jimmy Boeheim Jr. He led that Cornell Big Red team, man.
Yeah, did
Back
he
in the
lit it
day.
up that game?
I think he had like 19,
That's fine.
from what I
That's
can
not too
remember.
bad.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not bad. Low-level D1 basketball is so entertaining because it's all these 3-star, 2-star dudes,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them are just like
I did like
athletes.
that guy Peter Kiss a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah,
I can't even remember
exactly.
where he went, but he was super disrespectful, so I liked him.
He whatchamacallit, he's in Bryant now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he went to Bryant,
gotcha.
and then that's where Doug Eder transferred to. That's in the American East. They play Binghamton. They play
yeah,
in
and then
Binghamton
Doug
each year.
wasn't good last year after going there.
Well, it's because he got ejected in the Syracuse game with the fight.
It's tough.
I think it was Syracuse, right? Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, and Bryant beat Syracuse.
Everybody beats Syracuse these days.
Bryant was like, head coach. He said, "No, if anyone wants to come play us, nobody wants to come play us."
That's why
Nope.
Boeheim left, because they can't beat anybody.
And that's when you play like the bottom tier D1 teams.
Yeah,
to
they don't get the
wins.
recruits anymore.
That's when you play Delaware State. You play Sacred Heart.
Mm.
You invite up stinking South Florida to come play in Syracuse, New York.
This feels like a massive tangent we're on. About low-level
Well,
D1 basketball.
Well, the Kyrie news wasn't really shocking. Like, if Kyrie signed with the Utah Jazz, then we had something there.
Joe Ingles to the Magic. Oh, mixing it up.
Oh, okay, Joe.
Everybody likes jingles. That's right. Jingles to the Magic. Yeah. They need
That's
shooting,
decent.
actually. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Middleton. 3-year, $102 million deal to stay with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Confirmed?
Yes.
It's kind of a bummer. Would have been way more fun if he left.
If he left, yes. And then they traded Giannis.
Well, now
Trade
we're going
Giannis.
into the realm of impossibility.
Oh, did you see the report earlier today about Giannis?
Yeah, multiple
te-
teams were eyeing the situation. I saw it.
Yes. Hey, is Giannis available? I wonder how those phone calls go.
I think they go with a big FU. It's probably how they respond. Or they just hang up.
No, I wanna imagine that they're really nice and polite about it. Hey, yeah, Giannis is available.
Not right now. Maybe call back later and see.
Yeah. We'll offer you Anthony Black, Cole Anthony. Maybe we'll even throw Jonathan Isaac in there. How does
Yeah.
that sound?
Oh, Cam Johnson back to the Nets.
Oh,
4-year 108 though.
Golly.
That's good money.
4-year 108, you said?
Yeah. And Jakob Pertl just signed a 4-year 80 to stay with Toronto.
I remember when Jakob Pertl was the meme. He was the meme.
He's pretty good last year.
Like in that other trade with
Yeah, with Kawhi.
yeah.
He's not like
Like,
gonna
oh,
be
yeah.
a star, but I kind of like Jakob Pertl.
Yeah,
honestly.
he's grown into a good player, like a decent guy.
He's just like a solid starting big man.
you know, who was uh who was Toronto's project big man years ago?
That one
They
that
called
they
him
talked about for years.
the Brazilian Kevin Durant. Was it Bruno Caboclo?
Yeah,
Is that how you
Caboclo.
say
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah, Caboclo. That that I don't know why that randomly popped in my head.
yeah. Because
Random.
he was up next,
Yeah, he was called the Brazilian Kevin Durant. And he did
which is
nothing.
a ridiculous nickname.
That is a ridiculous nickname.
They call everyone that's kind of like tall, skinny, and can shoot the next Kevin Durant. I remember when they called Jaden McDaniels the next Kevin Durant. And I like Jaden McDaniels, to be fair. I think he's a very good player. But he's not Kevin Durant. Bol is the next Kevin Durant. That's what's up right there.
You know, I saw a video the other day about Bol, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, we've seen nothing like him. And then it's this guy, Bol highlights.
I don't
I'm like,
think
"Dang."
it's this. I think it's a reach. I've seen the comparison too. I think it's a reach.
I don't know, man.
I think Victor's better at every single thing that Bol does well.
I think Bol's an elite dribbler.
I like Bol. He can kind of play some point guard at 7'2".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
But-
he can. And I saw your Victor Wembanyama, your comments. You were like, he dribbles the ball too high. He's too tall.
He does dribble the ball too high. It's easier to
I
steal
said,
it.
and you know what? On that basketball, we're monster jumping from half court over
Yeah.
people. One step, we're at the rim.
It's that Giannis dunk against the Knicks where he flies over the dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't remember who that was on. Oh, it was on Hazonia, I think.
I don't think it was. Was it on Hazonia? No, I don't think it was. Because I remember Gus Johnson was on the call.
I remember Hazonia blocked
Oh.
LeBron. And he dunked on LeBron.
Dunked on Giannis.
He dunked on
Hazonia-
Giannis. Oh yeah, Giannis,
yeah.
Giannis was
His
behind
most
him.
famous dunk.
Yeah.
Hazonia with the two hands.
It wasn't on Giannis though. Giannis was just
This was on
trailing. Yeah,
Giannis.
yeah.
Nah,
Giannis was in the
on his
frame.
head. On his head, and they stepped over him.
I don't know what the
Stepped over.
Raptors are doing. We could talk about the Raptors a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
I don't see what their ceiling is. Like it feels like they
An
just want
NBA
to
championship.
they just want to run it back with a team that's like been disappointing for like 3 years. They're like, this time's the charm, actually, we think. You know why? Because they got my boy Grady Dick in there. He's about to light it up.
Yeah, he's gonna change the franchise.
Dick from Kansas.
That's gonna be a top 10 jersey.
Oh, that'll
sale
fly
in
off
the
the
NBA.
off the store, yeah.
How many frat boys in America are rushing to NBA?
That's a top level
.com.
frat house jersey for real.
Yeah.
It's like that Tyler Hero Vice jersey that you see everywhere. That's the level of potential
Yeah.
that it
Oh
has.
my gosh. Yeah, that's why like
They won't have a point guard if they don't bring back Van Fleet, but
Van Fleet for they can't the Raptors can't sign anybody because they want to pay Van Fleet. They want to.
feels like they have
I
to
feel-
bring back Van Fleet. I don't know what
Okay.
else they do.
Honestly, I'm thinking about this. Do you spend 120 million on Fred Van Fleet, or do you sign like, obviously you can't sign this, but like a Jose Calderon type guy, just like a veteran point
The
guard
middle of the
somewhere.
pack. Like someone like Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, like a Ricky Rubio type deal. They could just like be a functional system point guard.
Is that available?
I don't know.
I don't know who that would be. I'd kind of like Gabe Vincent for them. Feels kind of like a Raptors guy.
Gabe Vincent's gonna want like $40 million.
Yeah, I heard the Heat were offering him 8, and he was like really upset about it. He
$8
didn't.
million a year.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and he'd be upset. Yeah.
he feels like a guy
He
who's
was
gonna
like-
want like 15 maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if we'll get that, but
And then, and you already know that the Heat will find some. They're gonna go to the analytics team and they're gonna find some dude,
well,
I
they've
was thinking
signed
North Dakota-
nobody at this
North
point.
Dakota. North Dakota Community College guy.
I know. I should have been watching
He
their
has
undrafted
potential.
free agents. I did like Hawkes for them, though, to be fair. I thought that was a great pick, so.
Oh yeah, no, that's fantastic. But then they're gonna try to figure out all their role player situations.
Mhm.
They're gonna go to some community college in central Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Be like, he has the best
This
cut
guy's up
to basket
next.
scoring ratio in the nation.
He's the
He just
next
cuts so
Haywood
well.
Highsmith. He's the next one.
Yeah. Man, they're gonna come out to Houghton. They're gonna be scouting out players.
I was gonna
Be
name
like,
drop, but
Luke
I'm gonna choose not to
Cole.
do that. Oh, you went for it anyway. I think I'm not gonna do that. Uh,
Props to my
uh,
boy Luke Cole.
yeah, the next Kevin Durant.
Next Kevin Durant.
I don't know.
I don't know if they watch, so it's okay.
They probably don't, so I'm
So,
not. I'm
yeah,
not
no.
worried.
I think we're fine, guys.
I don't know. I like bringing back Cam Johnson for Brooklyn.
I do. You know what? I think it's a little expensive, but I
It is
think
a little
he's
expensive.
certified bucket.
He's McCall's boy.
Yeah, you can't separate the besties.
Yeah, the twins they call him. They freed up money too. They might do something else. That Joe Harris deal, I think it freed up like 20 million in space or something like that.
Could you imagine if the Nets ever got James Harden? Could you imagine?
Again?
Oh wait, it's already happened.
Yeah, you'd
It
have to
didn't work.
you'd have to trade someone of value to get him back. What if they
It's one of
look
the big-
Philly in the face and are like, "We'll give you Cam Thomas for James Harden." Both scoring guards.
I hope they do that.
I like
Just
Cam,
as like-
but
That'd be a funny report. They just do it for the report.
Nets offered Ben Simmons for James Harden.
That's great.
I don't know. I'd like a cool point guard for them if they get Van Fleet or something. 'Cause they have the money to do it.
I thought Van Fleet's meeting with Houston and the Raptors. That's it.
That's it. He's not listening to anyone else.
That's what. Yeah, if he's gonna make it before he makes a decision by tonight.
He's got to call up Orlando. Get down to Orlando. They need a real point guard.
They have like 7 now.
They have
What do
seven.
you mean?
They have 7 combo guards.
You know.
See, I did do a Magic video. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was
yeah.
actually looking at the stats, and I was very complimentary of Cole Anthony.
Hey, as you should be.
I looked at the efficiency, and it was actually a lot better than I thought it was. At least last season. It was like 46, 36, 89 or something, and I'm like, at least it's kind of average. I thought it was like really, really bad, and I'm like, that's fine. You can live with that.
Certified bucket getter.
He's next up.
Is next up.
He's the
Put him in
next
that all-season
Jalen
work.
Brunson. He's gonna take that late point guard jump.
That's right. That's right. He's about to become Derrick Rose in his prime.
I like Markel. If he took minutes from Markel, I'd be a little irritated, but
It is what it is, man. Sucks to suck.
I think they could be all right next year. I think the Magic could be a playing team.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like Ingles for them too, just the spacing wise. Because it feels like probably someone like Jet Howard, right? Someone who's probably a little more of a developmental guy. Just because he's like just a shooter right now, the rest of his game hasn't really developed. So
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Ingles is more right now, so I think that could help them like this season. But well, Trey Jones is returning.
Oh, I knew it. I said
Yeah.
it. I called it.
I think that one was pretty obvious. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think all the teams knew that they would match. So, like, what's the point of even offering him anything? Because the Spurs are going to match.
Yeah, that's true. How much did it say? How much it was?
I think it was like 2 for 20.
Oh, that's good. Good. You know, let's take a moment to recognize all these NBA players
Get in the
becoming
bag.
financially free. Yes,
This
you
is
know,
this is
in the first hour
generation
of free
money.
agent, first hour of free agency, there's been over $1 billion in contracts given out.
Yeah, they say that every year. It's a lot of money.
Kids, if you're listening at home,
And be a basketball player.
you know what? I it's one
Or
of
a
the
quarterback.
it's statistically one of the lowest like scholarship to player ratios
Mm.
in America for college.
Yeah.
If you have a girl, have your girl do women's ice hockey. One out of every four girls gets a scholarship. And if you're a guy,
Is that higher than field hockey?
yeah, women's ice hockey, man.
I don't think field hockey is very restrictive either. I swear they let random girls off campus play field hockey, but
I'm just stating the facts. It said state. My mom, asked on the podcast, well, she asked me before I did this. She's like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna talk about? You gonna tell some fun facts?"
yeah.
I said
Fun.
it's a basketball show.
Fun facts about women's college ice hockey.
But here I am. I'm dropping facts, guys.
Facts are facts. It doesn't matter what they're about.
Yeah. You know what? And this is what happens after an hour of NBA free agency, and there really hasn't been any shocks. What's the biggest shock so far?
Jeremy Grant, $32 million a year.
That's okay. That is a shock, but like the team, like I think Max Strus $16 million a year to
I
me
think the
actually being
Cavs-
given to the Cavs.
The Cavs going 3 wings is a little confusing to me.
They just got money.
I
to
think
give out.
Kuzma back to Washington is a little shocking. That kind of caught me off guard.
I don't know what the Wizards still have brewing, man. But
They're cooking
where's
over there.
Westbrook going? Where's Russell Westbrook going? Nobody's talking about it.
Now D'Lo back to the Wizards. That's what I want. I need D'Lo on the Wizards.
Need D'Lo on the Wizards.
D'Lo and Poole and Kuzma and Denny Avdia. The comment says the biggest shock is Kuzma getting $25 million a year. So I kind of expected the money. I don't think the money's that bad.
I knew he was going to look for some money, but you made a great take earlier, and you're like, I don't think the market for him was as high as he thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
But then the
I just
Wizards
don't
are-
know what the other team was. I know the Pacers had shown some interest, but like if you have Bruce Brown coming in at a little cheaper, you're probably happier with that. Well, the Heat and Cavs are trying to get a third team involved in a potential Max Strus sign and trade.
Oh, I like this.
Well, Max
knew it
Strus
was-
would still go to Cleveland. I just don't know what would go back to Miami.
See, I knew. Yeah.
Yeah, Pat
Um,
Riley over there, he's always tinkering. He's always
100%
up to
no.
something.
Could you imagine if it's Dylan Windler? Could you imagine if it's Dylan Windler?
It's not going to be Dylan Windler because that's why they want a third team. Because probably the Cavs said, we'll give you Dylan Windler. And the Heat said, no
And they were like,
thanks.
yeah, nah,
Yeah, we'll pass on that.
we're gonna get third team.
The Heat
Um,
said, we do love white boys over here, so get Dylan Windler on the team.
Yeah.
Team up with Hero and Duncan Robinson
Yeah.
and Kevin Love.
What third? Now we could take a guess. Well, my guess is that the Cavs are gonna give up.
It would be
Probably
such a
either Rick-
random guess for me to pick a third team. If you want to go for fun, I could probably try to find one. But it
Well,
would
I
have
said,
to be
who do you
some
think
sort of
Who do you think the Cavs are giving up?
a Coro.
You got Coral? No.
Yeah,
they wouldn't give up a
they're
Coro.
bringing in too many wings. I think it's probably a Coro.
No, they're either giving up Windler or Rubio.
Why would they give up Rubio? They didn't get
They don't
another
got
point
space
guard.
for him. No, they're running big. They're big. They got Jared Allen, Evan
They have
Mobley.
versatile point guard Georges Niang.
Yeah, let him run up the floor.
He got like 3 for 26. I saw Redick on the show the other day. He's like,
Yeah.
I think it was during the draft, because they asked him, they're like, who's the free agent that's going to get paid? And he said, I don't want to be biased with my former teammate, but but I'm gonna say Georges Niang. It caught me so off guard. I couldn't handle it. I don't like Niang that much. I think he's fine. The comments are mad. It says put Reggie Jackson and DeAndre Jordan on the Nuggets. I didn't know that was worth putting on the board, but must be they really are. Those are impactful re-signings. Did Reggie play for them all playoffs? No, there was one game. He played like 4 minutes in a row or something.
No, there was a game where he played like 30 seconds, I think, in the NBA Finals. Like, he subbed in for the final 30 seconds of the second quarter.
But impactful minutes.
I think Jamal Murray had like 3 fouls. So they said, Reggie, go in there.
The comment says he played like 2 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's fine. That sounds about right. He was balling.
I know. He was balling.
He was
balling.
He was balling.
Besides playing pool in the locker room, on the cue ball, ball.
I don't know what happened to him. Well, on the Clippers the year before, he like led them to the playoffs.
Oh, what were your thoughts on ESPN laying off
their entire
Jeff Van
staff?
Gundy, Max Kellerman?
Oh, Jalen Rose. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, I was okay with it when it was the first two, but when they got to Kellerman, I was kind of like, whoa, 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 hold up here. What are we doing?
I know.
We're getting a little aggressive on the layoffs.
Hasn't Max been fired like twice now?
Yeah, but he was still there, you know. He's still around. He also has the most iconic take of all time.
I think he has one of the greatest takes of all time.
I want Iguodala. That's right.
You know what I say about that?
I think he was right.
They didn't include a third player in there. A third Warriors player. You know, fate of the universe.
Yeah, Martian's got the death beam pointed at Earth.
Death beam. I want Anthony Lamb.
No, he was not on the team at the time. That's
right now I want Anthony Lamb.
I don't want Anthony Lamb. I want Moses Moody. That's who I want.
I don't want Moses Moody.
Someone in the chat trying to tell me Chris Middleton went to Portland, which did not happen.
Chris Middleton did in fact not go to Portland.
That'd be kind of chill though.
I would
throw him out on the wing. You know?
Throw him out on the wing, like.
I don't even know what Middleton is. I don't remember what that contract was. It had to be low, right?
No, it was 3-year, like 102 million, right?
That's not awful, but he wasn't good last year.
You know.
I'm kind of interested to see what they do with Brook Lopez, because I think if Brook Lopez leaves, they're in a pretty bad spot. I just don't like what their defense would look like if you take Brook Lopez out. I guess you still have Portis, right? But, I mean, I don't think that's the same.
Yo, what are the Spurs? Like, the Spurs, they need to...
I know, they got the cap space, too.
The Spurs need to do something.
What do you mean? They brought back Trey Jones.
Hello, the Spurs, they need to do something. Someone call Popovich.
You know who really needs to do something? Houston, who has $60 million. And has signed
Houston,
nobody.
What are we doing here?
They're still waiting on Fred VanVleet, I think. Get him on the phone.
Dylan Brooks.
Exactly, yeah. Brook Lopez.
What are the Lakers building up besides Taurean Prince? One of the first signings was Taurean Prince going to the Lakers, and I'm like, the Lakers are building something.
I think they're just going to run it back, if I'm being honest with you. I think the Lakers run it back. I think they bring D'Lo back. I think they bring Reeves and Rui back. And it's just the same team. Maybe, like, minus Mo Bamba and, like, minus Malik Beasley.
No, maybe they're gonna just re-sign Mo Bamba for less.
They could do that. I mean, I'm not necessarily against the idea, but people are telling the Sixers to wake up as well, but I don't know what they're gonna do
The Sixers.
because they're already letting Niang go. I don't think they know
Dylan
what to do
Brooks.
unless they.
You are a 76er.
They're probably waiting to trade Harden. Like, I feel like you got Harden on the team still. You're like, I don't know what this team is going to look like. So it's hard to bring
Yeah.
in guys and be like, oh, this is going to fit with the team. But if you don't know if you're going to have Harden, I think it's hard to do that. That's why I thought they'd trade him. I thought they would have traded him within, like, the past 24 hours. I thought it was going to be a quick deal just to get the headache over with before free agency, but they have not done that. So,
You ever seen the movie Hustle?
yeah, I just watched it, like, 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the second time, I like it a lot, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan.
Hmm.
They're just waiting. They're trying to find someone. They're trying
They're waiting
to
for
find-
Juancho Hernan Gomez to become available.
Bo Cruz.
Are Spurs trying to get anyone? That's a question in the chat. I think they want Reeves. I really do. I think they're going to try to throw a bag at Reeves. And the longer
what
time
take.
goes by, I think it's more likely they throw a bag at Reeves because all these other free agents are signed. I assume the biggest concern with a restricted guy is if you offer him a ton of money, all your money's tied up, so you can't use it. So if you go further and they still haven't done anything else, then it seems more likely you're more willing to use the space you got. But I just thought.
I mean,
I think
You
it's
could try to
Reeves.
get-
I don't know who else they would offer, right?
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, the Knicks are looking at him, right? That was the report I heard. They got like a Villanova team over there.
Man, yeah.
They're
they
running
could
Brunson and
run
Hart.
that
They bring in
Villanova team.
DiVincenzo. Call up famous shot hitter Chris Jenkins. Get him on the Knicks.
Chris Jenkins. Perfect.
That might be the biggest shot in college basketball history.
Yeah.
That doesn't make him a great NBA player, I guess. But
Oh, you can get Justice Winslow.
oh, he's available.
Yes.
Oh, get Justice Winslow in
Get
there.
Justice Winslow.
Who for the Spurs?
Yeah, for the Spurs.
You're like, I got some money. I'll throw the bag at Justice Winslow in 2023.
You know, rotational guy, get him for like $8 million. You kidding
Yeah.
me?
Spurs got a lot of rookies.
You want
They
to get
should have
Kevin
been
Knox?
signing
You want to get
another Vito.
you want to get Kevin Knox? Is that who you?
Is he available? I know Cam
Yeah.
Reddish is available. Cam Reddish is kind of cool. If I'm
Yeah,
a
there's
bad
a lot
team,
of-
I'd legitimately think about Cam Reddish. I still like Reddish. I think he's still got upside.
Woohoo!
Hey, it's lit over there.
Apparently. Oh, Blake Griffin.
No, nobody's signing Blake Griffin at this point.
Oh,
man.
T.J. Warren.
I do like TJ still.
Where's Darius Baisley gonna go? Dylan Windler. He's an unrestricted free agent, actually. Oh, excuse me, everybody.
That changes everything.
Dylan Windler. Timeout. I didn't realize he was unrestricted. Where's Dylan Windler gonna go?
I didn't realize
Biggest-
his time in the NBA was over.
Absolutely not. Dylan Windler. Where is he gonna sign? That's the biggest question of the day, actually,
I
everybody.
think Dylan Windler is the the big thing of the day. Brooks to the Spurs, the chat says. That's what they want. I would not.
want
If I'm the
Dylan-
Spurs,
Dylan
I don't
Windler
want
to the
Dylan
Spurs.
Brooks. I'm like, Dylan Brooks ruins my Spurs culture if I bring him in.
Oh my gosh. I think there has to be a sign and trade with Dylan Windler has to be involved in that with if the Heat are gonna do something.
If he's a free agent, then I don't think you can be in it. I think you can only have one free agent in a sign and trade. I think the rest has to be under contract.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Man, no extended qualifying offer. Okay, he averaged for his career 3.3 points, 41.6 field goal percentage, 32 from 3,
Those are bad
2.3
numbers.
rebounds. And you know what? He's played 84 games. He just hasn't received his chance.
It's more chance than Wiseman got in Golden State.
No.
No, it is the numbers.
Stop this.
There's like 60 games for Wiseman.
Yeah, but he only played 11 minutes, averaged 11 minutes, though. I think Dylan Windler played in 3 games last year. How many games? How many games did he play in? He played in 3. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a bad sign for him sticking in the league.
Man, there's a lot of good players at the bottom, like good rotational
Yeah, I
guys.
think it's a pretty good free agency if you're looking for bench guys.
Oh yeah,
I think the top is kind of thin though.
top is thin, but look at all these. Oh my gosh, that hurt my ear.
So
That was loud. You should apologize to the viewers. Viewers, we
yeah,
apologize.
I tried to pick up my phone and I dropped it, so that's tough.
Like, goodness. Mac McClung, where's he going?
You should go back to the Sixers. Sixers dunk champion Mac McClung.
He needs to go back to the Lakers.
I want him to get a real shot. I want a team that'll actually play Mac McClung is what I want.
Oh, Anthony Lamb's a free agent.
He's getting picked up by the California State Penitentiary.
That's funny. That's funny.
Uh,
Anthony Lamb. And the Lakers could sign. Anthony Lamb's contract is $253,000. Sign him for the minimum, man. Get these role guys. Rejuvenate the bench.
yes! Gabe Vincent
What?
to the Lakers. 3
No
years,
way.
$33 million.
Let's go.
Perfect. Better than
Let's
D'Lo.
go. Yes. Yes.
The Lakers are big time now.
Let's go. How exciting. We went from, yes, Russell Westbrook, Hall of Famer coming into, yeah, Gabe Vincent. Let's
Gabe
go.
Vincent, he changes everything.
Oh, Terrence Ross is available. Get him on the squad.
Gabe Vincent starting point guard in the NBA Finals.
I wonder what the Heat are going to do with all these guys leaving. The Heat are going to
Go
pick
for
up like
sign-in
Anthony
trades, I
Lamb.
guess.
they're gonna figure out something.
I like that for the Lakers. I think he definitely starts. I think he starts at the 1. I think it's a lock.
Yeah, I like that. He's gonna start. Yeah, I hope he does.
He was almost like their best player in the finals. He was putting up 20 pieces left and right, it felt like.
He had a couple good games, especially in the playoff run.
He takes a lot of shots. If you're going to try to find issue with him, he'll have these nights where he'll be like 1 for 12. And I'm like, I don't know, but
Mm-hmm. Let's sign Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
that's what we need. Let him break out. Get Thanasis. He's the next Giannis.
Yes.
Isn't he older? I'm actually
He's
pretty
30.
sure he's older.
He's 30.
30. Oh wow. He's not the next anything then. Maybe he can be the next Jeff Green
The Lakers should go out and get Dennis Smith Jr.
if he's cheap. Yeah, he's a good backup point guard.
2.1 mil.
He was great for Charlotte last year
Yeah, for Charlotte, yeah.
because he actually played defense. He decided he was going to start being a good defender.
I like that. I like that.
Gabe Vincent feels like a thing you don't do if D'Lo's coming back, right? That'd be my guess.
I don't know. Maybe they're just expecting. I don't know.
D'Lo to Washington, lock it in.
Oh gosh, I don't want to make predictions here with D.
Or Utah. D'Lo to Utah. Oh, Fred VanVleet is believed to be leaning towards returning to Toronto. Not locked in, it doesn't sound, but leaning in towards Toronto.
I think Gabe Vincent's something you do if you don't bring back Dennis Schroeder.
Really?
Yeah.
I know they wanted Schroeder to stay. Like I'd seen that report earlier.
Schroeder's a money bet chaser. Come on now, you know that.
That didn't work out from the last time, so I'm not sure if that's what he's gonna do.
Are they gonna bring back Lonnie Walker?
My guess is he'll be slightly too expensive.
Yeah.
I think based on that one playoff game, he got himself paid.
Yeah.
At least a decent amount. He feels like another guy who could be like a Trey Jones level contract where it's like 2 year 20. And then at that point, because we just signed Vincent to over 10 mil, we're probably kind of strapped for that.
Let's bring in Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose is washed. It's no longer there for Derrick Rose.
He's a locker room guy.
He sets the culture.
That's right.
I still don't get the Torian Prince move, but I like Gabe Vincent. I see a lot of people high on the Lakers these days. I keep hearing that. That people think they're going to be a top 3 seed next year.
I like that.
Which I
That's a good
like.
take.
But it probably depends on staying healthy like it does every year, so.
As long as they bring in Blake Griffin.
Yeah, he is the epitome of staying healthy, so. Grant Williams, maybe.
No. No. No.
We might need another forward, you know?
No.
3 and D.
No, thank you.
I heard they were getting like a meeting with Dylan Brooks, which I think would be really funny after he called LeBron old.
Dude, I
And that he
love
was
Dylan
washed.
Brooks. Would love that.
I thought
Love
I thought you hated Dylan Brooks. You've done a big 180 on Dylan Brooks.
No, see, like I said, I used to have this hatred for Dylan Brooks.
And all of a sudden, the
Like-
Lakers are going to run out this lineup of Vincent, Reeves, Dylan Brooks, LeBron, and AD.
And like, LeBron can change Dylan. It was all a strategy. It was all a ploy. It was all, we're gonna ruin this guy's life, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna bring him in for cheap.
They told him after the game, they said, hey, intentionally be an a-hole and get your way out of Memphis so you can come
I don't
here.
care if he's old. I don't respect him until he drops you 40.
To
And
be
then Memphis
fair,
was like, yeah, no, we.
he did not drop him 40, so he probably still doesn't respect him. The Lakers beat
mean-
them by 40, but I don't know if that was what he was talking about or not. So
People not liking this Gabe Vincent.
I think it's good. I don't even think it's that expensive. I really thought he could get up to like 15 a year, so at 11, I have no problem with that at all.
Someone's saying Kendrick Nunn 2.0.
I don't feel like it's the same as that. Just because they're both from Miami, is that the idea there?
$11 million a year.
Kendrick Nunn already had signs too, because in the playoffs his rookie year he was trash. Like they basically didn't play him after he was like top 3 in rookie of the year voting. They didn't play him in the playoffs, and that felt like a bad sign.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. Ooh, this is so much to handle.
So much changing for the Lakers.
I know.
I stare at this Chicago little piece on here, and Chicago to me makes 0 sense at all. I'm actually still confused why they brought back Vooch, for one.
But they have Javon Carter now.
Yeah, that's true.
They're bringing in dogs to work.
I don't like Javon as a starting point guard. I like him
I
as a
think he's
backup
bench
point
guy.
guard.
Yeah.
But maybe they think they're going to start Kobe White, and I wouldn't like that either. But
You know what? Options are limited these days.
a report just said Lakers still interested in bringing back D'Lo. So I don't know what you do there. You bring D'Lo off the bench because Vincent is better.
You bring D'Lo in for $7 million a year, but you just paid.
There's no way he
Why?
takes that, right?
Why? Yeah.
You offer him 7.
He's going to Utah.
D'Lo sees that as a sign of disrespect. He's going back to Brooklyn.
D'Angelo Russell disrespected with $30 million a year offer. Once more.
D'Lo said, "I was an all-star once. I deserve the Jeremy Grant money."
He said, "I got ice in my veins."
Didn't you see me in that one playoff game where I lit up the first quarter?
Didn't you see me after the games in the arena till midnight, taking jump shots in the corner? I was out there working.
He's next up. He's still young. He's like 26. You know, he's still out there. 27 maybe. It's almost the same age as Austin Reeves.
Yes, exactly. So.
Wow, largest concurrent viewers of the stream. We're up to 20 viewers.
Whoa.
We're big time now. That's how you know you've made it. And that's how we go back to talking to the Lakers and how they're the best team in the league. By bringing in Gabe Vincent and Taurean Prince.
You know, a poor man's Jared Vanderbilt with Taurean Prince.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll see if Gabe Vincent can remember how to shoot when he gets to Los Angeles.
That has been a recurring problem with new Lakers additions.
They just forget how to shoot all of a sudden. It's crazy
That's
how
only
that
guys
works.
that you bring in as shooters, though. I think you bring in Gabe Vincent, you're not like, oh, he's a shooter. You're like, he's a scorer. And maybe a little bit of a facilitator.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I can still shoot the ball.
There's probably some level of drop-off, passing-wise, from Gabe Vincent to, like, D'Lo. Like, I feel like D'Lo's probably a better passer than Gabe Vincent, but...
That's okay. Maybe LeBron wants the ball in his hands more.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who was even the facilitator for that Miami team. I guess it was Bam.
Just Bam. Bam either had 10 assists a game or he had 3.
Or maybe it was old man Kyle Lowry. So
Kyle Lowry, like, his rotation was weird. He came in the second quarter, played for like 4 to 5 minutes,
yeah,
and then played halfway through the third, and then played almost the entire fourth quarter.
Oh, the Lakers are not expected to bring back Dennis Schroeder. What a bummer.
I told you.
I
said that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I like Dennis Schroeder though, so now
Clip that.
I'm bummed
Clip
out.
that. I said, yeah, I don't think you bring back Dennis Schroeder in that situation.
Yeah, now he can replace Van Fleet on the Raptors, maybe, you know.
Yeah, see? Look at that. Look at this. We just put the dots together.
It's too easy, you know.
Too easy. Why are we not on ESPN right now?
That's what I'm saying. We
Woj
pull
who?
numbers, exactly.
The Herman Set Show. Let's go.
I don't know where Schroeder will go, actually. I'm looking at all these teams, and I don't see one that needs a point guard. Maybe it's like something where you go to Miami and try to be Gabe Vincent's replacement, but there's not a lot of point guard needy teams out there. Utah.
I mean, yeah, Utah just keeps on popping up. Utah's going to end up like forgetting to get a point guard. They're just going to roll into Summer League.
They got like 20-some million. Yeah, I think they'd bring in somebody, but I don't know what it'll be.
No, they're just the type of organization to forget. They couldn't bring back Gordon Hayward, bro. Like, that was the only free agent that they've ever like tried to pursue was re-signing Gordon Hayward, and they failed at it. They failed.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw a big free agent signing by?
Yeah, I was just
Utah
trying to
Jazz?
think of one, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was even trying to think of like a recent one that was smaller, and I couldn't think of that either.
Yeah, you can't. You can't think of anyone, man. Nobody wants to go to Utah.
They get a lot of guys via trade, though.
Oh yeah, they have to,
Big
or else they wouldn't have an
trade-heavy team.
organization. Guys
Did
are
Rudy
forced
Gay
to play
sign
there.
there, or was Rudy Gay traded there?
I think Rudy Gay might have signed there, actually.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Wait.
Oh,
Was he in the
Taylor
Trey
Horton
Lyles
Tucker was
deal?
dealt there too. I thought THT signed there, but no, he was traded there.
No, wait. Was Rudy Gay and Trey Lyles a part of the?
That was I will not remember that obscure deal from 3 years
Come
ago.
on now, come on now.
No, that's not in my bag.
If any of the viewers remember, was Rudy Gay and Trey Lyles a part of the same deal?
They will not remember that either. But Joe Ingles, 3 years, 22. That's the contract with Orlando. Oh, and Yuta Watanabe has went to the Phoenix Suns to play with his friend Kevin Durant.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well,
There were
Phoenix
some
Suns.
crazy numbers last year. He was shooting like 55% from three for a while.
Dang, everyone's going to Phoenix. I remember when the Phoenix was laughing stock of the league, man.
I've heard it's a nice
Probably.
place to live.
Yeah, I guess everyone wants to go there now, man. I remember back when they had Tyler Eulis, Devin Booker.
They had that dude Isaiah Cannon, but then he broke his leg.
Oh yeah, that was nasty. That was
It was
it
pretty
was like
bad.
2017.
Yeah. I don't know. I like what they're doing. It's just not like some big splash, but they're filling around the edges, and that's kind of what they had to do. So
Yeah, it's a completely new team. I wonder what the locker room's gonna look like. It's gonna be like the first day of like college. You have no idea what anyone is or like who anybody is.
yeah,
Hey,
at least
hi
they
everybody,
got
I'm
a new
Kevin
coach.
Durant.
Imagine they brought back the same coach, and all these new guys are coming in, and it's just Aiton and Monty Williams pissed at each other the moment you walk in.
Oh, that's great.
But now they got
They're all- I
Frank
feel like-
Vogel.
Yeah, I feel like they're all gonna bully Frank though. I have a bad feeling.
I mean, if
Hopefully
LeBron
Frank's-
didn't bully Frank, then must be the Suns won't either.
Let's hope not.
I heard LeBron try to push around Pat Riley, try to get Spoelstra out of there. He didn't like Spoelstra.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. That's so funny. It was just on my mind when I was talking about that. I saw that video. And it's
Oh.
like, oh yeah, like Pat, you should come coach us. Do it yourself. Fire Spoelstra. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was probably before Spoelstra was as well recognized as he is now.
He won a championship. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Well, he was on the roster still, right? He wasn't the head coach.
Well, yeah,
He
what
was,
year was that, though? Like 2005?
2005,
It was either 4 or 5.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he
on
was the coach
coaching
then.
staff.
I don't know who the coach was.
You don't think he
but
was on the? You don't think he was on the staff?
He's been on the staff for like 20 years.
I feel like he's.
He might have been. It's a long
Like-
time.
When did he stop playing D1 ball?
We have left my
Tell me-
wheelhouse.
Tell me what college he played D1 ball at.
No, I don't know background of coaches. That's outside of my range.
Portland.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I don't know anyone
your
else that
guys.
played at Portland.
Anyone else that's played at the?
They
at
played
University of
Gonzaga, though.
Portland?
That's all I know.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can give you another player that's played at Portland. I don't think there's any NBA players that's played at Portland.
Santa Clara's on the come up mid-major. Had Jalen
know,
Williams
isn't that
and
crazy?
Pajimski back-to-back years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It said before that they hadn't had a first-round pick since Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
It's a long time, and then you go back-to-back. They're on the come up.
Good for them.
Yeah. At least J-Dub is good. I don't know if Pajimski will be any good, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at these. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I think we've talked about all the guys.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's another signing that just happened.
I'm gonna rap if you want.
Oh, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm
Because
cool.
I think the signings will slow down. I think that's how it'll go.
Yeah,
So
and we'll regroup and come back.
there you go. Before
next
we
episode.
go, do you want to give a winner so far?
A winner. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good question. Okay. I think the Phoenix Suns are the winners right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think they figured out the roster. Um, my biggest loser so far right now.
Yeah, you can give me that too, sure.
My biggest loser
You're
right
gonna
now
say
is
it's
the
Cleveland.
no, actually, no, no, because Cleveland got some people and they can
Yeah.
work with things. You know who the biggest loser is right now?
Who's that?
Houston Rockets.
We've done nothing.
What a waste of time. They're sleeping. They didn't realize the time zone difference.
Yeah.
In the Eastern time zone at 6 p.m. And they're like, "Oh, we still have a few hours."
Yeah, it's a little bit. We're in maybe like a little bit of Mountain West time or something. You know, they're like we got a little bit. We don't start till 8 p.m.
Yeah, that didn't happen. And when they're like, "Wait, Bruce Brown's already signed?"
I don't know. I think my winner's probably Dallas because they got Kyrie and kept him. Because I thought he was gonna leave for nothing and then they were gonna look really bad.
And they could have just got. You think that's a winner?
Yeah,
I
they keep
respect
their
that.
star next to Luca. Because if he
Yeah.
leaves, then Luca's gonna be in a position where he says, "I don't know if I want to be here because you can't surround me with talent." So I'd call them, and then I'd call the Blazers losers because I hate that Jeremy Grant deal. All right, but I think we're good to wrap up. I think we're good. So thanks for watching, whoever's still in here, and we'll